In order to attain enlightenment, which is what is enlightenment, is when you overcome ignorance, negative emotions and negative action, and realize the omniscience of your own Buddha nature and reach the lasting happiness. That's enlightenment. Enlightenment is when you're free of suffering and when you have the omniscience, you understand? That's enlightenment. I want to explain a little bit enlightenment to them. Because enlightenment is basically, people say, particularly now these days in America also, this is what Dalai Lama, many teachers are a little concerned. Sometimes they teach Buddhism just for this life. For this life only. I like popularizing it, just, But that's actually really killing Buddhism. Because, you see, they just feel enlightenment is something, not popular. We just deal with more issues that are currently at hand. Okay, that's lovely. Of course, that's practical. However, do you want a long-lasting, ultimate happiness? Well, if you need a long-lasting happiness, unfortunately, whatever happiness in this world is only temporary. It's like if you clean one day at your table, next day it's dirty. That temporary happiness, after you cleaned it, is there. It gets dirty again. Dishwash, you have to wash again and again, every day. Samsara has no end. And particularly, for simple Tibetans, Tibetans living in where when they come to the West, the many lamas in the early times, in the 70s when they came, they were amazed by God, what they have to go through. People have to do so much, They're amazed that even people, some have tried to do practice also because they have to find a job, they have to work, they have to do this, they have to clean the house and maintain the cars. They've got a house, country house, and now a city house, 2 cars, children, baby, business, this, lawyers, It just basically means you can't get out of it. That's samsara. It got you right there. Much as you say, I want enlightenment, you just basically, fundamentally speaking, you're just right there, they got you. They got you and not letting you go. We're not free. All this idea of freedom and all these things, it's just simply illusion. And whatever happiness we seek this in the world is only temporary. Don't you always wish you're fed up with, the city and all the complexity of the suffering? You want some really peace and really find ultimate happiness, free. That's enlightenment. But actually, you cannot. Of course you can work for your happiness now. Yes, practically. Yes. Enlightenment doesn't mean not taking care of your life. You can do that. But it's stupid to actually not think of enlightenment because of long-term happiness. Because also when you do job, people worry about pension. And when they get older, okay, that's long-term thing. And what about death? After death. When you talk about enlightenment, is working for the ultimate happiness, is long-term benefit, is being really wise, So enlightenment is not some kind of, willy-woolly, airy-fairy, love and light kind of thing. It's something very practical. When you really want to get rid of your ignorance, don't you want to get rid of your ignorance and overcome your negative emotions and negative actions? Find the root of suffering and find your true nature, the Buddha, and really attain the realization of enlightenment and thereby help beings, liberate all beings. help as much as me. That's enlightenment.